Eerie love story, lethal fights, and tragic ending.
I'm having seizures, I'm having panic attacks, and my husband just died and people think I don't care.
How did tragic love lead to Anna Nicole Smith's downfall?
I've never had love like that before.
He took me out of a terrible place.
Anna wanted half of her late 63-year-old older husband's fortune.
I'm not a gold digger.
He was my Prince Charming.
I went out and I made something of myself.
Soon after, she became close with her lawyer.
She was my best friend, my lover. I saw her suffer for years.
They exchanged vows only 2 weeks after she lost her son. Fans still think Howard K. Stern ruined her life.
I knew that I was vindicated, Anna was vindicated.
And I was like, Howard, take me to the hospital.
Anna Nicole's passing is still surrounded in mystery.
I thought I was gonna die.
I was looking up at the sky, and in my mind I was talking to her.
What dark truth is hidden behind Anna Nicole's passing? So what really happened in her twisted love life? Anna met 86-year-old tycoon J. Howard Marshall when she was 24.
I've never had love like that before. No one has ever loved me and done things for me and respected me and didn't care about what people said about me. I mean, he truly loved me and I loved him for it.
Marshall constantly lavished luxury gifts on her.
He dressed me up, he bought me diamonds, he bought me my first car ever. God, he was just amazing.
During their affair, he asked her to marry him a few times.
I turned him down. I said that I had wanted to try to make something out of my life before.
She finally agreed to marry Marshall 2 years later. However, people still thought she only loved his money.
I'm not a gold digger. I could have married him a week after we met. I didn't. I went out and I made something of myself. And people don't appreciate that, and they don't understand that.
Anna didn't care about criticism of their 63-year age gap.
To tell you the truth, the first time it felt a little bit embarrassing, but because of all the love he showed me and respect he gave me, I had pride walking with him. I didn't care what nobody thought.
Marshall passed away just 13 months after the wedding.
He was my Prince Charming. I'll never find another Howard.
She began her fight for her inheritance right after his death. Anna claimed he promised her half of his $1.6 billion fortune.
I'm having seizures, I'm having panic attacks, and my husband just died and people think I don't care. I mean, I couldn't even go out of my house for years.
This legal battle lasted for years, and it was devastating. Anna said that Marshall saved her and her son.
He took me out of a terrible place, and he cares for me and my son. And in return, I took care of him. And I loved him for that, and I would never, ever leave him.
During that period, Anna met attorney Howard K. Stern. He represented her in courts and managed her contracts. Soon, Stern became more than just a lawyer to Anna. Many fans believe that this bond destroyed her. In 2006, Anna Nicole gave birth to daughter Danielle Lynn.
She was my best friend, my lover, the mother of my daughter. It's everything to me, literally everything, the whole world.
Stern claimed to be the father of her second child. He was the one who filmed the birth on camera.
It felt like God and Jesus were like ripping my insides out of my body, and like the devil was like yanking my insides from my legs, and we're playing tug of war. If you can imagine that.
Anna's condition on those videos still looks disturbing.
The pain went away when I saw her.
However, the DNA test showed that Stern lied all this time. It proved that Larry Burkhead was Danielle Lynn's real dad. Stern's reputation was questionable, to say the least. He became persona non grata after Anna passed away in 2007.
If I could go back in time with what I know now, absolutely I would do that. But as you know, in life, you don't have hindsight. You don't have the benefit of 20/20 hindsight. You live life in the present. And I did the best I could, and I know the doctors did the best they could at the time.
People blamed him for ruining her life with medications. In 2009, Stern and Anna's 2 doctors faced charges.
I saw her suffer for years. She took medications so she could deal with daily life.
He was found guilty of a conspiracy and providing her with medication. However, Stern's name was legally cleared in 2011.
I knew that I was vindicated, Anna was vindicated, who she was as a person was vindicated. I was looking up at the sky, and in my mind I was talking to her.
In 2019, Stern became a deputy public defender. Does he have any regrets about his time with Anna?
I focused too much on work and not enough on what was going on with Daniel at the time.
Anna lost her son Daniel just days after giving birth to her daughter. He passed away in her hospital room, and she was devastated. She was ready to go down with him. I would say that physically, she died last week. But in a lot of ways, emotionally, she died when Daniel died. Stern claimed he regrets that he couldn't save Daniel.
When I was working on the Supreme Court case, I think there were things that Daniel had going on in his life that I missed out on.
However, Anna and Stern exchanged vows soon after. It happened just a few weeks after she lost Daniel. Many people blame Stern for what happened to Anna. The tragic ending of her life is still full of mystery. Some fans think that people manipulated Anna. Her life definitely could have turned out much better. She had a good heart, but she was ruined by medication. Do you believe Stern had a bad influence on her?